Okay, so this is Sundays with Rosie, episode 2. So, Rosie, some people were asking why you moved from New York to Romania.
Because of the depression caused loss of jobs,
And so, why Romania?
because my ancestors inherited farmland in Romania.
But they weren't Romanian, right? They were
They
German.
from Schwarzwald, which is Black Forest, Germany.
Isn't that where Dracula's from? Hey, I may have some relatives I didn't know about. So you probably don't remember going over there, but because you were really little, but do you remember what life on the farm was like or life in the village was like?
Well, not knowing any different, I didn't know I could have something better.
Now, did you speak Romanian there or did you speak German?
No, we spoke German.
So was it a German community?
Yep.
Oh, I see. Now, did your parents make you work on the farm?
No, I was too young.
Now, I was always curious about this. I know that Granny was born in St. Louis, but Grandpa was from Europe. How did they meet? Did they have like mutual friends or something?
I don't really know the answer to that.
Oh, darn, I should have asked her. I was always curious about that. And another person had a question about when did you start crocheting? Why don't you show the viewers something you're working on? Oh, that's beautiful. Is that going to be a blanket then?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, you're very talented. I know you've been making quite a few of them lately, which is great. People love them. How old were you when you learned how to crochet?
I guess about 7, I would say, because I learned in Europe.
Did your mom teach you how to do that then?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I remember she was always crocheting something.
I tried, well, we had to do it in class, and I just couldn't get it, so Mom took over.
Well, that's good. So she helped you out then.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Now, trying to think something else that somebody asked. Oh, here's a funny one. Vicky asked why you always bought me so many boxes of tampons when Vicky and I lived together.
Okay.
And yeah, you filled my closet with them. I think you got them on sale.
Probably.
But I told her you kind of store up all the time, canned goods, everything else. But that was funny that she asked that. I bet you hit some big sales. You've always been a sales shopper, right?
Uh-huh.
So let me ask you about your life in Texas when you first married Dad. Before you had Chris, did you work at all there, or were you a housewife?
I worked a little till I got pregnant.
So where did you work? Do you remember?
I worked in a nail factory, and since it made me sick, I had to quit work.
Oh, nail polish?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the smell made you sick?
Mm-hmm.
What, when you were pregnant, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was it like when Chris was little in San Antonio? I bet you guys got to spend quite a bit of time together.
Well, yeah.
He was a little cutie. Of course, I wasn't around yet. I don't remember him, but I remember all the pictures. He with the little cowboy outfits and stuff. I think he enjoyed living in Texas when he was little.
Yeah, he was almost 10 when you were born.
Yeah, well, not in Texas, though. Now,
No.
didn't you go to Oklahoma after that for a little while and then Mississippi? Wasn't it Ardmore, Oklahoma or something?
Ardmore, Oklahoma. I don't know if that came before Mississippi or after. I can't.
It was before because we went from Mississippi to Massachusetts
Okay.
when I was a baby. So I don't remember Mississippi since I only lived there 2 weeks, but
Yeah,
you guys lived there, what, a year or
I guess.
something like that? And then do you remember when we were stationed on Cape Cod, the last place Dad was stationed at, Otis Air Force Base? What was that like?
Oh, it was non-eventful, really.
A lot of snow in the winter, I remember that much. And then you guys moved to New Jersey when Dad got the job with Picker, right?
Yep.
Cool. So do you remember anything from when you were a teenager in New York? Anything exciting? Did you like school?
It was something to do, and you had to do it, so.
Well, I remember your high school yearbook. It said something about fairest is our Rose, dancing is the career she chose. So I was curious about that. You wanted to be a dancer?
I had dreams, but I never followed through.
Well, it's never too late. We could sign you up at Fred Astaire or something.
Sure.
Well, and I know Dad wasn't really a dancer, so you probably didn't
No,
continue
he had
that.
2 left feet.
I know, but, well, he was lovable, just not a dancer, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's cute that you wanted to be a dancer, though. Maybe if you had stayed in New York, you might have, but then you might not have met Dad, so it all worked out for the good, right?
Yep.
So tell me a little bit more about your crocheting. Who are you making blankets for right now?
Right. I just finished one for one of the aides here,
Well, that's nice.
and I'm working on one for a friend. And then when I'm through with it, I already got another friend in mind. So
You're like Rosie the blanket lady now. Well, do you have anything to say to your fans out there?
hello.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Bye, Rosie.
Bye.